back to a new episode in Western Wilds. So, last episode we've harvested these three fields, these three massive fields in front of us. They do need to have lime applied to them and then have them ready for planting. So that's all we're going to do. We set up courseplay to do that, and I'm going to set up courseplay to do lime on all these three fields. We're all cashed up. Soon we will reveal our new harvester, but as of yet, still waiting to make a decision. So once we make a decision and rain stops, we're obviously in exactly the same position as, well, exactly the same day and roughly the same time where we left our last episode. I realized that normally you wouldn't spread lime in rain because obviously wet lime is not the best, but you know, we're trying to sort of get ahead, and because of that we gonna kind of ignore that a little bit for a little while. So hopefully you enjoy what you're seeing. Hopefully you like seeing harvesting. We've kind of waited, well, I've waited for a long time for harvesting to come. So, you know, here we are. Where are you going? Don't go into the tree. Now, I'm not going to show you too much of this lime process because I have shown it to you in the previous episodes. Okay. Wow, this is the weirdest process. Is he going to go back up the same path? Okay. Yeah. I'll let him do whatever he needs to do, and I'll set up the other. Oh, yeah, I still left you here. You're still here, so let's get you off the field because we're gonna want you to. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Set destination. Why don't you go right there? See if he's gonna listen. So I'm gonna set up this guy over here as well to do some lime. I was gonna sell this second, but then, oh, why don't we go let him in, hey? Oops. Okay, why don't we not do that? Why do we do the right thing instead of climbing up the walls? Alright, so we're gonna set this guy up here. Lime, yep. Ah, beautiful, stopped raining. So I'm gonna set this guy up obviously as well, get him to do, let's see what happens to the other guy. Where is he? Did he get stuck or is he doing the right thing? Okay, there's our train. Okay, come back over here, create job. Open, why don't we do three headlands, why not? It seems to operate better with headlands than without, so close, start job. First, it's fantastic. Let's see where he's going. Hey, first is down there. Where are you going? It's funny, courseplay seems to get lost very easily these days, doesn't it? I didn't check the width. Is the width set up right? We'll see very shortly. No, it's fine. Alright, we'll let him do his job. And we'll come back once we are ready to harvest the other two fields and reveal our new combine. Well, this isn't a new combine, but we did buy a mower. I thought, you know what? We have the money. We do make quite a bit of money off the grass. We are going to need a lot of grass in the future, and we are going to concentrate quite heavily on grass. So this is the new electric M5, Big M. So it's a mod that's been out for a little while. It's on Mod Hub. So I will set up this Big M to cut the grass, and then we'll continue with our work. Okay, so as you can see, we've down to $80,000, which means that we've sold the combines that we previously owned. I did look for a lot of New Holland combines. I only found one, and when I put it on, it kind of caused issues. So I'll show you the one that I did find. And I'm not 100% sure if I'm not gonna this one here. I may end up, it's 200,000 liters, and that's one of the reasons why it kind of held me back from actually putting it in the game. But like I said, I did want a New Holland. I don't like the camo on it. They kind of, and that's the reasons why I never ever went for it. Instead, I went for a class, which we are gonna keep. And I found a John Deere X9 by exactly the same model, which we may only keep for a while. I only got the John Deere because of the header that you can get with the air system on it. So this is the only reason that I got that particular combine, to be honest. So let's get to the field. We do have quite a bit of planting to do. Planting. Wow, quite a bit of harvesting to do. So that's where we're gonna go for. Now, like I said, the John Deere, I really didn't want John Deere to be really, I haven't even checked to see, no, there's no errors. I kind of wanted to stay away from the John Deere on this map as much as possible. But I only got this because I couldn't find a New Holland that I like. I kind of wanted to keep the combines the same in this series. So if I do decide to stick with class, I am going to change John Deere out, or I may change both of them out and go for that camo New Holland. What am I doing? Now, obviously, it would have worked out a lot better because they're a lot cheaper, the camo one. But like I said, it wasn't the point to try and get as cheap as humanly possible. The point was that I wanted something that's a little bit more European, and this is where kind of sticking to John Deere kind of lets it down, because I didn't really want John Deere on this particular series. You know what? Actually, what I should have done is set this one on course play and get this other one open. We'll make it a 13. Make 2 headlands. Close start job. Beautiful. And let's get to the John Deere. I've not yet used the X9 at all. And because we've not really used the X9, that's the only reason why I kind of got it, and the header. But like I said, most likely we're going to end up switching them out and go back to the either class or the New Holland. Alright, so we got the class and we got the John Deere. I am going to drive the John Deere around purely because obviously they do have, this one has a slightly higher capacity, the John Deere. When I say slightly, I don't mean by 1,000. I think this one's 60,000 liters and the other one's 40,000 liters. Who knows? I may just end up swapping them for the CR10 that we've got, which is just 14,000 liters. And one of the reasons why I kind of wanted a little bit higher capacity, like I said before, it's to do with the fact that we do need the higher capacity. I need the higher capacity to give me the ability so I can unload and load the combines. Otherwise, with those massive fields, if my capacity is just 14,000 liters, very quickly I'm going to find myself just chasing the combines. That means I never get to actually drive the combines at all, which is not what I wanted, to be really sort of honest. Well, not sort of honest, really honest. I did want to kind of get into the combines myself as well. And you saw in the other episode how quickly the 8,000 liter would fill. I wouldn't even be able to keep up with it, and it would be boom filled. So it's not what I really want to do. Now, I was hoping that we would have enough money left over to buy ourselves a truck. And this is where getting rid of this X9, I mean, this is close to 400,000. The other, with the head, another 100, so we're talking close to $500,000 this combine setting. While obviously dealing with the New Holland, the Camel one, it was like 225 plus 100,000 for the header. So, you know, we'd be doing pretty good. So, like I said, most likely by after we finish this, we do have one more field to harvest. You probably most likely see me harvesting that field with the Camel harvester. So, what do you think of my setup? Please, you know, write your comments down. Do you think a class is good? John Deere? Which is more the one that I should get rid of? I kind of, to be honest, the reason that I kind of wanted to stay away from the Camel one is because of all the war that's happening at the moment. I didn't want it to be seen as, I don't know. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. And we'll go a second time around. Oh, I bet you any money. Oh, what are you doing? What did I tell you? I was kind of just barely making you can't really see from the in cabin. Or maybe I'll just swap both and just stick to the class combine, and that's it for both of them. We'll see. For now, this is our setup for today. If I find a better New Holland, I may even choose the New Holland and boom, done. So you see, even with 60,000 liters, I think we're gonna struggle to kind of keep up with it, because just once and a bit around, then we're already over 20,000 liters. So I would have had to unload both this combine twice, and the other combine I'm pretty sure would be close to the same thing, but I would have had to unload that combine as well. Now, the downside to all this is that obviously whatever I choose to do with this type of well, I suppose I do have trailers that I did download, and they're in my mod folder that are higher capacity, 90,000 liters. Now I have not changed any of this. That's how they are. So I've not gone and changed it to 80,000 liters or 90,000 liters or anything of the sort. That's how the combines or the trailers or whatever they are. Not that I couldn't go and change it myself, but I didn't want to do that. So I hope no one believes that, you know, hey, yeah, you do this, but you do this because you went and changed the capacity. I put this on worker, and we'll see what happens, because I do have to go and get the truck. Because I've got a funny feeling that I am going to need to unload that combine quicker than what I'm going to need to unload the John Deere. So yesterday we were almost a millionaire. Today we're broke again. Well, when I say yesterday, I meant yesterday on the game type of last month, last episode type of thing. I haven't really checked to see if the header reaches all the way here. Oh yeah, no. Hey, stay there. Okay, so I've kind of made a decision. I was gonna use the camo, lease it and so on, but I've decided not to do that. Okay. Why are you not unloading everything? Kind of moved out of the trigger by the looks of it. Yeah, like I said, I'm not saying I'm not going to use it at all in this game, but for now I'm just going to stick to these two combines that I have. Okay, why does he keep doing that? Okay, may need to wait for the train to go by, and yeah, so I'm just going to use the combines that I have, and then we'll see what happens in the near future. I am going to use that combine obviously because I've got nothing against the fact that it's that is camo. You know, this, I'm not sure if there's any combines out there really that are camouflage, but anyway, that's not the point. Alright, so we're just gonna put this here and wait for the train to go by, and then we'll see what happens. This so we still have 500 bees. Why is nothing happening here? Activate. Wow, what a rookie mistake. But that didn't come up because I didn't click on that. So my bees, I activated one, bee died. What, did he die of boredom? All this time that he sat around doing nothing? So all of a sudden he's like, oh, I gotta go to work. I'd rather die than work. Carked it. Oh, there you are. Honey's coming up. So what have I been getting money from? Because there's something that I've been getting money from. Oh, well, you can stay here for now. And we're still gonna wait here to see. That's what I was gonna look before. See, you think that this is the first time I played FS. It completely went straight over my head, the fact that I needed to do exactly that, and that is... Oh, hang on, we can set... No, we cannot. We can't even start planting canola or anything. Okay, so we're gonna go sleep. What I should have looked before we're gonna go sleep. Ooh. Tempting, but no. Okay, I am exactly what I need. I don't need that. But you know what? I do want these. Okay, what's the 46, 56, 70? Yeah, why not? 80 something thousand. Oh, look, we can always change the color if we don't like it. And we can plant canola. So we are going to plant canola on one field. I haven't really made up my mind on which field. See, I have been told that if I plow, I don't have to worry about weeds. Uh-oh. I can plant canola, right? Yes, I can. Okay. I am going to need to plow before anything else, aren't I? Strong enough to deal with this plow. I mean, let's face it, it's not really a realistic plow, but anyway. Oh, look, it's not a problem at all. Okay. Let him do his thing, and now let's see if I can plant behind him canola. And then obviously we're going to put behind him our roller. Yep, not a problemo. How are we going with fertilization for this field? Alright, I'll let him do this. I'm not going to record this because you've obviously seen me do this just recently. I'll let him do the work. And as we go along, we will plant different things. I may end up putting potatoes on the 2 bottom fields. I realize that that's asking for trouble, but hey. If we can't get in trouble in FS, where else can we get in trouble? Okay, we'll let him do his work. Okay, so harvest is ready. I figured out what happened with the train again. It must move as we go along. Oh, no, close that. Oh, what is going on here? Okay, how are you? Oh, why can't I stop the worker? Okay, stop the worker this way. How can you work when you're closed? Nearest. That's better, that's more realistic. Yeah. It must move. The auger there next to the train must move, and as it moves, it gets to a point where it goes off the trigger and you can't sell anymore. So that's what's happened, and that's why we have a little bit of extra cash. All right, we'll harvest this field, and then we'll come back to it.